The Nissan Patrol's been beating a path across some of Australia's toughest terrain since 1951. In fact, in 1962, it was a Patrol that completed the first motorised crossing of the Simpson Desert just a couple of 100 k's from here. And that's a pretty legendary legacy. So we're here in the South Australian outback with the Nissan Patrol Legend Edition to see if it's still up to the job. But we're not here for the launch of a new car. We're here to say goodbye to one. The Legend Edition is the very last of the Y61 Patrols to ever be made, with just 300 examples of this iconic off-roader to be sold in Australia before it disappears forever. First launched in 1997 and barely changed in the years since, this Patrol has built a genuine cult following across the country, with a loyal customer base willing to forgive the fact that it's miles behind the times in technology, safety equipment and design. But the bell has finally tolled for this Patrol, and after these 300 cars are gone, it's goodbye forever. So what exactly is a Legend Edition? Well, it's based on the top spec ST model and the drivetrain is unchanged. You still get the 3-litre turbo diesel with your choice of a 5-speed manual or a 4-speed automatic. But what Nissan has done is they've thrown the accessories catalogue at this thing. So you get all sorts of stuff like this steel bull bar, the snorkel, these giant roof racks. Inside you get a reversing camera, satellite navigation. At the back you get this wheel cover and a tow bar. There's all sorts of kit there. It's about 10 grand all up, and Nissan's thrown it at the car as a way to say farewell.
Pricing is pretty sharp too, with Nissan offering drive-away prices of $57,990 for the manual and another $3,000 for the automatic. And that's pretty reasonable, especially given the number of accessories that have been thrown in for this farewell model. The existing top-spec ST model, for example, commands a similar price, but before on-road costs.
This generation Patrol is near enough 20 years old, and it is starting to show its age from behind the wheel. Inside is fairly simple, at least it's clean and uncluttered, but the technology in here is more Atari than PlayStation. You do get this aftermarket touchscreen which controls things like your satellite navigation, reversing camera and all the Bluetooth controls for your phone, but that's about it. Safety too is fairly limited, and you can forget all about things like autonomous braking, lane keep assist and blind spot monitoring. They simply don't exist on this car.
The features cupboard is looking a little bare elsewhere too. It's a 7-seater, but the third row seats are tied to the roof MASH style when not in use. And some of the switchgear, especially the second row aircon control, looks like it's been time travelled here from the 1950s.
But the big ticket item, of course, is the four-wheel drive system, with its rear diff lock, low range and auto-locking front hubs. And that is a tool fit for purpose. We put it through all sorts of hell out here and it's handled it all, really without even breaking a sweat.
It's important to point out though that this isn't the end of the Patrol nameplate altogether. Nissan has already launched the Y62 Patrol, but there are some crucial differences. That car is only available with a 5.6-litre V8 petrol engine, there's no cab chassis option, and its design is at best polarising and at worst downright unattractive. It's also considerably more expensive, and for all those reasons, for a lot of buyers, it's no replacement at all. Its presence does throw up some problems for the Y61 Patrol though.
But here's the tricky part. It's easy to get all misty-eyed over the death of this model, but the reality is there is a new one, the 62 model, powered by a 5.6-litre V8. And here's the hard bit, I really feel like I should be whispering this. It's pretty good too. It does everything that this car does, but it does it with comfort and safety and technology. It makes this a pretty hard sell. If you live anywhere near the city, then this is probably going to feel a little old school and its age will start to wear on you pretty quickly. But if your morning commute looks anything like this, then the Patrol Legend Edition might just be the perfect choice. To read the full review, click here, and don't forget to subscribe to stay on top of all our latest videos.